Secret number 8 has to do with spirituality. A loss can shake loose all of the things that you believe in. And it's up to you to see what needs to be altered, changed, if anything, for you to feel that that part of life is fitting with the life that you have now after this loss. People develop questions when this happens. Where did God go is a common one. What was I promised by my religion that I didn't get? I thought if I was going to be pious enough that it could protect me from tragedy, and it hasn't. This is often described as being angry with God, but it's really larger than that. Not everybody has a capital G God in their life. We have many sources of strength and many sources of sustenance that come from many different directions. We all have some notions about how we fit in the cosmos, how it is that we're important yet smaller than what is out there. And a loss can really threaten those ideas. Many people find that they have to re-examine their ideas about how they do fit in and what sort of protection they have from their spiritual ideas. So that this can become a very unsettling situation, as well as it can become an opportunity to really test the ideas and come out with strong, durable ideas that allow us to feel supported and connected even when bad things happen. It makes us ask questions like, what is the source of tragedy? What power do I have to stand up to tragedy? How do I even understand that? How do I go on after a tragedy? Where do I find hope again? It also makes us ask questions about, where did this tragedy come from? Was this targeted at me? Or did I walk into a random event in the universe, regardless of who I am? People end up wanting answers about two things. Guilt. Did I cause this? Could I have prevented this? Is there anything that I was failing to do that led to this? Some people find that those questions are answered by what's usually called the Serenity prayer. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. What that really does is ask us to make peace with our limitations. Instead of feeling that we are all-powerful and should have been able to prevent tragedy, it encourages us to be more mindful of our limitations. The other thing it makes us ask questions about is safety. How can we protect ourselves? How can we feel safe in a universe where things like this can happen? How can we go out the door without feeling threatened by what might happen? It takes courage or faith or both to find answers to those questions. It may work better to ask from a different vantage point. Instead of asking, why me, God? Maybe we should be asking, when is it going to be my turn? I don't know of any way to guarantee that we can escape tragedy, that we can escape threat, that we can escape pain. We're all in this together. We're all in line for the same outcomes, and we can't expect to avoid that. But we can't expect to figure out how to stand up to that and how to survive that when it does happen. Let's be realistic. Let's accept that we're all vulnerable in many ways, but let's also accept that we can find our strength and our connection to make sense of that. And maybe we need a teacher about how to collect ourselves, even though we know loss and tragedy can happen, to go out there every day anyway with hope instead of despair, to make the best of what we can in our own lives, even given that reality. In fact, you've been thrust into a crucible where you have the opportunity to take such an intense and such a clarifying look at those questions that you will be moved to find answers that may be completely new ones for you, but will be there.